Hi, welcome into my channel. Firestorm Shan here. I'm working from home today. Been on a little mini vacay. Had the holidays here in the States and some birthday celebrations with my husband. The anniversary was this week as well. 27 years of marriage. So I got behind on our readings. I'm going to pick up where we left off at, and that was Pisces. And so it's December the 1st. We're going to go ahead and just see what this first part of December looks like. And I was meditating on your energy. The first little message I got was you will be cutting them off slowly and easily. Slow and easy. So the reason why I get that message is you at the bottom of the deck you pulled the Eight of Swords. And in this deck here, it does represent a time of change and transformation where you feel like you're in a cocoon and there's a lot of mental things going on around you that you've kind of isolated yourself from, standing on your truth, waiting for a situation to change. But I heard you'll be cutting off a third-party situation slowly and easily in December, okay? So let's get a shuffle in for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. Let's see what's popping. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Plug your energy in with mine. Some of you guys are going to be doing some traveling this month. I'm just going to tell what I heard. Settle some scores. Wasn't really looking for that to come through there, but it did. I was looking at it more like wrapping up some business, but I feel like some things need to be settled, and there's some unfinished business here that needs to be wrapped up in December. For your peace of mind, though, you're going to be doing it in a more isolated way. You know, you might feel a little trapped or alone right now, like you're stuck in a situation, but allow space is what I'm feeling. Okay, what's the energies looking like here for Pisces in December? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is feeling wounded and going round and round and round with the situation, feeling tired, exhausted mentally, maybe physically, could be exhausted. But you're willing to go one more round because you have to, is what they're showing me. What's going on with Pisces in December, please? What do they need to know for their best and highest good? Ooh, that one was like a tough cookie there. Some of you guys are going to have some tough cookies to deal with as far as establishing principle and order. Okay, what's going on with Pisces, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Big three, please. Stop right there. I got to know right now. Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Or will you love me forever? Alright, channeling a song. That's Meatloaf. And he says, let me sleep on it. And she says, will you love me forever? Well, let me sleep on it. Well, let me love you forever. She's like, well, I'm not going to give you no nookie or kissy, wookie unless you tell me you're going to marry me and love me forever, right? And so we have the Sun of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. This is your Get Lucky card. And with the Sun of Wands here, this is about passion. Now, it is a wand. It's a fire sign. Could potentially dealing with the fire sign, but something passionate, some sort of news coming in. Looking to get lucky. So if you're looking to get lucky and that song went through, channeled, then that might mean that you might be asked to commit to a higher level of expectations in the relationship. You know, somebody might want you to put a ring on it. They might want you to sign a contract. If it's nothing like that, they just might want you to be serious. They don't want their hearts to be played with. They want to play around anymore. So the person I'm dealing with here is looking for their destiny, the person of destiny. Someone that is, you know, young and passionate, perhaps, that is all fired up. But it's not all about the hot seat, the hot pants. You know what I mean? They want you to know, simmer it down a little bit. If you want to get lucky, you might want to consider, you know, how passionate you're coming off towards other people. Are you being a little too pushy? It's funny because I'm having a flashback of there's a technique you can do when you just take a book and you flip it open and then you read whatever is on the first page there and you take it as a message. So I was doing that this morning, and I was reading a soulmate contract, and it was I flipped to a page about women who are looking for their soulmate. And there was advice in there: try not to dress too sexy, or you might be putting off the wrong vibe. You might be attracting something that you're not trying to attract. You're trying to attract commitment, but all they see is the big tatas. You know what I'm saying? It could be something like that, or the tight jeans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't wear those things. I like to dress sexy clothes too, but if you're trying to attract a soulmate, like a permanent one, you're trying to get lucky, you got to watch the symbols and the signs that you're putting out there. I mean, what kind of sign are you putting out there to that person? So, I'm seeing a crow. I have my crystal ball sitting right here. I just looked over at it and I saw a crow. It's one crow, and he has something in his mouth. It looks like he's eating something. Eating crow. Somebody's eating crow right now? Oh my, okay. Ooh, that was weird. Alright, you want to see my ball? It's right here. Crystal ball. And I have it sit over here in the window here. But yeah, it's a real one. It caught my eye. So somebody's eating crow, are they? Eating crow. My goodness. Okay. There were some other tips in there, like, dress to impress, dress for what you're trying to attract, or, you know what I mean? And there was something about if you're trying to attract a man and you're only hanging around other women all the time. It's pretty cold here today, so we're snuggled up. You might consider the fact that you're not going to find what you're looking for there. As for me, I found my husband in Sunday school. He had just went through a recent divorce, and so had I. So we had started to make a spiritual change in our life. And I lived in a very small river town in Indiana called Madison, Indiana. And I just didn't think there was going to be anybody there that I would find, because it's such a small town and I have such this big, broad, adventurous personality. I've been trying to get out of there ever since I was 16 years old. I moved to Norfolk, Virginia, got out as soon as I could. Moved around several times, but you don't know what you're doing when you're that young, and made some mistakes. And so, right before my Saturn return, my first Saturn return, around 26, 27, 28, 29, around that time, it's a little different for everybody, 30 years old, you have that Saturn return where Saturn comes around in your chart when you were born, and the day you were born. And what it does is it just brings you a little gentle reminder of like how far have we came, what kind of disciplines and structures have we developed in our life, how does our career looking, how are our finances looking, how's our public image looking, how's our legacy looking, are we doing good, are we doing okay, is there any room for improvements, things like that. And so for me at that time, I was needing to work on my spirituality because I got caught up in some addictions in those early 20s, the party lifestyle and all that. Well, yeah, surprise, surprise, surprise. In Sunday school, of all places, in a little tiny river town, I found my soulmate, my destined partner. Been married for 27 years this November 28th. Thank you very much. It's not always peaches and creams, but we still love each other deeply, and we find it a miracle every day that we found each other where we did. I asked for specific things in my meditations and my intentions when I was looking for a soulmate, so this is turning out to be a soulmate reading, okay? What happened to cutting off the, cutting them off slow and easy? Okay. It's because some of you guys are eating some crow right now. You have attracted the wrong kind of energy around you, and you're wondering, where's my destined person? Well, we got to stop and look. Are we looking in the right places for that alignment? Because really, we're coming into an alignment. You align with your person. You attract them through alignment, not necessarily through the 3D, which is materialistic, outer beauty, money, prestige and things like that. It's like when you really humble yourself and you get serious about what you're looking for, then that's whenever things start to really truly align for you and you see the truth of the matter, okay? Well, that's just my testimony, and it's here for you so that you guys can be encouraged if you're struggling with looking for soulmates or anything like that. Because, relationships are tough, and sometimes love hurts. But right now, some of you guys have attracted the wrong kind of energy, and so you're going to be cutting them off slow and easy. So like not returning phone calls or messages maybe for that date, or maybe not visiting that Tinder site anymore, or frequenting those places where that synergy just wasn't there for you to meet that person. Okay? Okay, so let me make a note here. Okay. I do hear for some of you that some of you, not all of you, have had a few good times. The Sun and the Happy card. The happiest, two happiest, happy. Some of you guys have really good, happy relationships right now, and we want to talk to you about those. Okay, so the Ten of Cups and the Sun. You have the happy family. You have the bliss. You have everything you've asked for. So let's talk to those people, because that felt like that was for single people. Let's talk to the married people, because this is married. Okay, married people, what's happening? Timestamp 11 minutes. Let me just pause this. I have a guest pulling in. Okay, so I've got your little pre-shuffle here using the animal totem, animal spirit deck, the wild unknown animal spirit deck. Did a shuffle for the married Pisces, and we've got the lizard, and we've got the cosmic egg. Ooh, and we've got the black egg. That's 2 eggs for you guys. 2 eggs. That means fertility. So let's talk about this. Spirit is involved in you creating some babies in December. For those of you who are married and in the market to do so, right now is a good time to bring in a cosmic egg. Okay. I'm just gonna say this black egg can mean something in particular about indigenous people, people of color. Could be birthing that next revolutionary activist, or the next generation for the age of Aquarius that we're coming in right now. The snake is wrapped around the egg, so that looks like, you know, the sperm will be penetrating the egg. And the reason why I'm saying a little more of this is because we have the lizard here, which in this deck represents fire energy, which is passion. And you know, passion is a part of the SCX. And the thing is that the lizards, you know, I think they're cold-blooded creatures, but they know how to warm themselves on heated rocks, and they hang low to the ground. They pick up vibrations on their stomach and through their tongue, through sense and smell. So something here about sensing the right timing to lay low, snuggle in on them, under them blankies, for those of you who are interested, and it's time to create something new. Next year is the year of the horse, so things are going to be picking up quite a bit. This year was the year of the snake, which we have a snake here, and we're still in 2025. Okay, this person will bring in change and transformation for what's to come. It's going to be a bit mysterious with the black egg. This person will be able to shine a bright light into dark places. Yeah, so it's time to co-create. For those of you who this is resonating with, if you've been thinking about having babies, let's do it. Okay, let's see. Let's do some tarot. Can you clarify any of this with tarot? If it's not for you, it's not for you, okay? It's just quick messages. It's whatever was to come out. For the married people, Justice. Ooh, and I love the black and the white. Yes, this is your justice, the seed that will be coming from you, this child. Mother of Swords. Could be an air sign. And the Magician. Oh, yeah, you might need to talk to a gynecologist. You might need to have someone like a doctor help you navigate this cycle with the Justice card. The Mother of Swords is communication. And then the Magician is more communication, so you need to speak to somebody about this, on how to manifest it, okay, so that it works out for the best. And it comes out representing the shadow and the light, the truth. We do have the Devil here, so there's a little bit of obsession indicated possibly with the Mother of Wands, which is a female fire sign. This could be someone that, if you are dealing with a fire sign and they are feeling emotional about reproduction at this time, they might be trying really too hard. And they're obsessed. It's because they're obsessing about it, because they're really hoping and praying that they're going to get their wish fulfillment right now with the Star card. And the Hermit, they're staying in a lot. See, they're just not going out anywhere. They're protecting their light right now, walking away from a lot of things that are distractions, seeking wisdom on how to bring this new cosmic egg into existence. So Pisces, my goodness, that's awesome. Okay, moving on next to career. Okay, this is the part of the reading for those of you who have career questions. We got a Tower. Ooh, and the Devil. I don't always look at the Tower as bad, although some people do, and I don't always look at the Devil as bad, although some people do, because really the Tower comes in to clear something out, to bring in some sort of change. But the Devil is earthly matters. It's Capricorn energy. It has to do with the 10th house, legacy, career, public image. For those of you who have questions about career, what can we show them, please? Or what do you want to show us, please? The Star card again. Hope and healing, a wish fulfillment. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple out here for those who are watching for career for Pisces. Wow, you pulled the same energy, the same cards. Justice, the Hermit, the Fool, and the Mother of Swords. Career. Yeah, some of you guys, it's time to start a new career. And you might need to speak to a financial advisor with the Mother of Swords. Again, she's bringing in truth. You know, you might be starting out young again on something you've never done before with the Fool here, with a little bit of experience, but I think you have wisdom that's there for you with the Hermit card. And it's showing me that, saying that you'll be shown the way, so don't be afraid. And justice is here on your side in that area too, so you're getting a lot of justice energy for in career. Okay, justice is about partnerships, legalities. Hermit's about wisdom, doing the daily routines and finding wisdom in the matter, searching for your own inner truth and inner light. The Fool card is a brand new beginning, starting over, and the Mother of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy, and they are going to tell you the truth. And it could be a Libra, because those are the two air signs here. Oops, there we go. I don't know why I just heard two-faced. When I saw these two cats, I heard a two-faced cat. I don't know why. That's probably why this is coming out here with the Hermit. You're going to need to go within and have some tough skin. And, you know, shine your light bright, but you're going to have to protect your energy, is what they're showing me there with that. Because look at the representation of the Fool in this deck. It's like a little baby chicken. It's very vulnerable and naive. It needs protection. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of here. Justice and the Hermit. You do have guides here protecting you and watching over you. And a Mother of Swords is a guide as well, of an air sign, essentially here. Okay. I do recognize that there has been some sadness with the Five of Cups here. The Mother of Cups is feeling sad, emotional. That would be you. Wanting to take some passionate action. The Daughter of Wands, you could be having an issue with a mother and a daughter right here, coming out of some sort of illusion. Someone's angry about something or another here. Time to rise above the fray, they're saying, and time to co-collaborate again and build with spirit, because we do have something going on here that's a bit sneaky with the Seven of Swords. Very sly. Sleep with one eye open. Sly fox. And so this is the thing here. You could be dealing with someone that is a master builder. The spider can build a lot of webs, and they can tear down your web or their web, whatever, vice versa, can be torn down, and they can rebuild it again in 2 or 3 days. So you're dealing with someone that's very skilled or in a very skilled trade or market. And so that might be a little unnerving, because it's like, it could be a cutthroat industry. So that's why they're saying use wisdom. What are some cutthroat industries? It can be anything. It's like, we were at Waffle House yesterday, and this is a very basic position of being a server. You know, they don't make but $2.13 an hour, so every table they get, they got to turn. And I watched a server steal a table from an elderly woman. She was younger. And the elderly woman, the older waitress, she took the order, and then the younger girl walked up to her and she says, so what did they order? And she was trying to write down and take her order from her, and she says, well, it's my turn. And she says, no, it's not, it's my turn. And the little old lady, she was like, oh, okay. And she was scared her. She was scared of this young girl. She says, it's my, because she was kind of like, who do you think you are, cutthroat? You know what I mean? I've served tables. I know that that can be one of the most industries to ever be in. It's very frustrating. I felt very bad for the elderly lady. I did, because I know that their tips matter so much to them. So take that as it resonates. That can go into all kinds of things, like the music industry, the TV industry, anything. Doesn't matter. You know, as long as you know, if this resonates with you or it makes sense. Moving on to our next guest. I'll be right back. Okay, so if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Just so you know, this is a general reading, and this portion of the reading is going to be for whatever wants to come out. And so, shuffle for whatever wants to come out. I could be talking to a cross-watcher. We're going to call this the cross-watcher spread. Those of you who are spying on Pisces, what do they need to know? I got chills, they're multiplying. That's what I'm hearing. You better shape up. I need a man, I need a man. But my heart is set on you. You better shape up. You better understand. Pisces is serious this month in December. They want what they want. They're serious business. They are, yeah. Pisces has got their stuff together. Their game together. They know what they want. They know exactly what they're looking for. And they're saying, you better shape up. All right. Bear. Mama bear. You ever seen a mother bear and her cubs? You know what I'm saying? You mess with my kids, this could be something like that. You know, nobody messes with mother cubs bears. So this is for someone out there who's got someone that's messing with their children, and Pisces is saying, I don't think so. We also do have a motherly figure here that is concerned about her cubs, her children. She's looking at them very intently, wanting to make sure that they have what they need for the long winter that's coming in. We have a long, cold winter. We're just beginning. Today's the December the 1st, 2025. There's a lot of predators out there with the Panther. This person hunts in the dark, okay? The bear's looking right at the Panther. The bear's in the sun. The bear sees the truth. The bear is illuminated that there is a predator out there. This person could have green eyes. They are night owls. They stay up late. These are cats. Cats are Leos in the Leo family. Panthers hunt at night. So there's something about stability and security here. You need to get grounded. You will be shown the way. Firefly, air sign. So that's a messenger that comes in at nighttime. I would just say that if you're a cross watcher and you're interested in a Pisces, that you need to respect their home, you need to respect their privacy, you need to respect their dignity and their authority. Because Pisces has the light and they're able to see in the dark. I'm picking up on jealousy. Like, how is it that Pisces is able to see so clearly in the dark and have that stability and that kind of power when I'm struggling? I don't love this Panther. I don't love it. Cross watcher, that's you. And this is the Pisces. They're like pretty unbothered. It takes a lot to piss off a black bear. It's not a brown bear. Black bears are the friendliest ones. So Pisces is generally very friendly, grounded, and emotional, a water sign, you know, but remember that we talked about communication earlier. Communication that comes at night. What's this communication that comes at night, please? Three of Swords. I don't love that. Talk to me about the bear. Pisces is the bear. What is Pisces? He's looking very intently at that Panther. I see you coming in the dark. They see you coming in the dark. They see you. They smell you. Ooh, you might wear a specific kind of cologne. You might be an Uber driver or pizza delivery guy. They smell the food on you. What's this bear doing? Pisces is the bear. Daughter of Cups. Okay, that's you. So we're talking about a younger. Aww. Daughter of Cups. That's you. It is a younger Piscean here. And the Four of Cups. You're really over it. Something's just not for you anymore, and you know it. This person, place, or thing. You've outgrown them or whatever. But look. The Four of Cups is a card of like, over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. And there's a mouse there. So something's they think you're a pest. I'm sorry, they think you're a pest. And you're diseasing up all of their fun and all their cups. You're spreading disease among their friends and family. Those cups are friends and family. You're causing third-party energies and disruptions and I mean, a bear can be by themselves and isolate for a long time and hibernate for 6 months out of the year. You might not see it. You might not see it as Pisces again for a long time if you acted too aggressively towards them, because Pisces are peaceful people. They really don't enjoy fighting, but they will defend themselves and protect themselves if they need to. So I just. Tell me what the Panther, which is the cross watcher, what are you saying to Pisces? Oh, it's got to do with money, stability, the truth, not wanting to. Oh, they're obsessed. They don't want to see the truth. They're codependent on you, love. The Mother of Pentacles, really, and the Nine of Pentacles. They'll be lost without you. Nine of Pentacles, it's about money. Okay? Mother of Pentacles. So this is a mother and a daughter, potentially again. A single female is typically what that means, but it doesn't have to be. It just, every tarot deck's a little bit different. There is a general meaning for the Nine of Pentacles. It's a single female who's financially stable. We have a difficult message of truth coming through here. See the lightning coming through the swords? Okay? There's a cosmic truth there. Somebody doesn't want to see the truth with the Two of Swords there. And the Devil. Look how the fire is set on the feet of this devil. So this person's swift to come in and cause cause you not to see clearly, trying to blind the truth over money, having you obsess about money. Gee, and a panther, I'm sure would love to eat up this little doe, a deer. I'm sure it would eat a goat too, if it could. Goats are pretty crafty, they get away. But I have to say the word Black Panther just because it's came to my mind multiple times. Take it as it resonates, leave it as if it doesn't. Yeah, you're walking away from a codependent situation, somebody that just needs you for money. That's all I see here is money. What's the, that's what's going on for those of you that will hear it. What's this firefly message? Pisces is being shown in the dark. The Daughter of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Oh, they're integrating. Oh, there's a third one. Oh, okay. The message is for Pisces to focus on themselves right now and their own stability. We have the Seven of Pentacles. They've learned some lessons. They've invested into the collective or the cross watcher already. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe 7 years, whatever. A long time. We do have a daughter. This is a daughter. Okay. Building her financial security. She's got somebody else that's coming into her life. Okay. So the focus is going off of that old family matter or off of you, cross watcher, because there's a new soulmate coming in for her that's going to match her energy. And they're not going to want to take her finances. They're going to want to match it and support it and bring it together. All right, that's what I have for you, my loves. I hope this has been helpful or fun or whatever you wanted it to be. A little message there for the collective. If you need to book a personal reading with me, this is not a personal reading. If it resonates, though, let me know in the comments section or leave me a message. And my emails. My rates for readings are in the description box below. And I'm closing out your session now. So thank you for being with me, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful December. And can't believe that 2025 is over already. God bless. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.